from the blog RockyHedgeFarm.com, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about where we are with getting our home moved and update you guys on that process. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that my family lives in a double wide mobile home, and if you've never heard of that, basically what it is it's a home that comes in two separate pieces, and then when they get them to your lot, they join them together. And so that means that our home is able to be broken apart and moved at a later date if we want it to be. In late 2017, we purchased some land at the edge of town, and that is the land that we talk about as the farm. And you guys have probably seen a lot of pictures. It's where we have our hive, it's where I have my garden, and it's also where we have our really big barn. So we spent a lot of 2018 just clearing brush, we cut down a lot of trees, and we created a place where we wanted our home to be placed. We even went as far as contacting a mobile home mover, the concrete guy, everything. So everything was pretty much in place and ready to be done, hopefully the fall of 2018. Well, that has come and gone, and we still do not have our home moved. So it's just been a really long process, and it's taken a lot longer than what we could have ever imagined. But where we are now, and looking back, I can see how this has taught me patience, and in that patience, something good has come from it. One of the things that's come from that I cannot quite talk about just yet. There's some details that are going on behind the scenes that hopefully I will have an update on next week, and that's really exciting. But the other thing that has just recently happened is we were able to purchase the property on this side of us over here. So I'm actually standing facing the barn, and originally we had cleared out a section on this side to place our home. So last summer my husband and I would talk about how we wanted to purchase the property over here. It's considered 8 city lots, and it would add about an acre, a little over an acre to us. So we talked last summer about approaching the guy that owns the property, and we just never did. So a couple months ago, earlier this year, my husband finally contacted him and asked if he would be willing to sell the property. He wasn't quite ready at that time to sell it, and so we said, well, just keep us in mind, and if you decide you want to, then please allow us to purchase it, or let us know first if you're willing to sell it. A couple weeks later, our phone rang, and it was the owner of that property, and he was willing to sell all of the lots together. And we knew it was an opportunity that we had to take. So there's actually quite a bit more space that we could add to what we already have here. So we have officially signed. That property is now ours, and I think the day that we signed, I kind of looked around and thought, oh my goodness, what have we done? Because we have a lot of work ahead of us. The place has been let go for a long period of time. It's been trashed. There's a lot of work to be done, and our plan is to go in, clear every single thing out, and leave the land open. There is currently a home on the land, but it is in bad shape. I'm talking black mold, the floors are falling in, the roof is not in good shape. There's no way that we would even try to salvage that home. So now that we've acquired this property, we have now potentially changed where we want our home to sit. Like I said, it was going to sit over on this side, but that would put us closer to a neighbor that's over there. So now I think the plan is to clear out a section on this side, and if you've seen pictures, it's actually really close to where my hive sits, and what we call the bee hut. So those two things are going to have to be moved, but that will center the home more on the properties and give us about equal amount of space on each side away from our neighbors. So I really wish that I had a definite date for when we were going to move our home. We're hoping that that date comes in next week, but we all know that with moving anything or any kind of process like this, those things can be pushed back. But I know that we are getting much closer to having a date that I can share with you guys. And then of course I will be sharing that entire process of how they tear the home down and how it's moved and how it is also set back up. So this has just been a lesson in patience for me. I'm the type of person that wants something done now, and I hate to wait, but in waiting, we have just been truly blessed with being able to purchase this other property, and that just gives our family more space and more room to add farm animals and a larger garden, and we're just very grateful that this season of waiting has brought that blessing to us. And like I said, the property is just, it's going to need a ton of work and many hours of labor, but I think once it's done, we'll have a very beautiful place that we can be proud of and call our own. Don't forget that I share a lot of things over on the blog, especially part of the remodeling process that we've already done. And I also share recipes, natural living, and some home decor as well. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, don't forget to hit subscribe below, and you can head on over to the blog to check out everything else. Have a great day, guys.